Greetings, BUSN 1315 leadership class. I'm Dr. McGrory, your instructor for our fully online business leadership class, and I wanted to reach out to you in light of the announcements from our college about scheduling changes and talk about those things as they relate to our class. Since we are fully online, our impact is minimal, but I just wanted to reach out and make sure that we have a comfort level. So if you would just give me a few minutes and let's go through this entire video. That way I think we'll just all be coordinated together. The first thing I want to talk about, if I can change slides there, is what has not changed. We are and continue to be a fully online class, so there's no requirement to meet. We're not coming on campus for tests, things like that. So you'll continue to complete your online assignments in accordance with the class schedule. Also, if you are dependent on, need, or have a new need for the college resources such as computers or access to the college Wi-Fi, then those things continue to be available. The campus is open, and so you can come to the college to do your work. That could be one of our remote sites. We have beautiful Whitehaven Center, Maxine Smith campus. We have a number of locations that might be more convenient to you. Of course, our main campuses, the Macon campus, Union campus. You can go to on any of the sites. There are computer labs, there are libraries, there's academic support, so you can go and work on the computers as needed. So I want you to feel comfortable that those support systems are still there. I did email you about some of these scheduling things that were announced. I have to make one little correction on that, and we'll talk about it as we go through. It has been an interesting semester. And so Dr. Hall held a town hall meeting and she announced some changes. One is that spring break is extended through March 21st. So today, Monday, March 16th, is really the first day of our extended spring break. The purpose of this extended spring break, as Dr. Hall announced it, is to allow faculty to move their classes online. Well, in our situation, we already are fully online, so we've really already met that criteria, and so we're ready to continue working forward. And that's important to you so that you don't miss content and you don't fall behind. All right, so effective the 23rd, which is the Monday there, the 21st is a Saturday, so effective Monday, March 23rd, all classes are online. Of course, we've already met that goal. And it says that all classes would meet fully online. And I wrote here for 1 week. That is an error I want to correct right now. Instead of 1 week, that's actually 2 weeks. The dates that I gave you are actually correct. I just miscounted. So please excuse me on that. Instead of 1 week, that's 2 weeks. Okay, so let's just make that clear. But for us, that's a nominal error because we're online, right? Of course we're fully online, and that's a good thing because you're already out there using the tools. This is really no disruption to you, right? Okay, now when I say that, I understand that there's life situations out there. Okay, now as of effective April 6th, as of this writing, if the class was meeting in the classroom, so you may have other classes, and I understand that. So this I wrote really to raise awareness for you that as of April 6th, the current plan, so as of this writing, the current plan is that a regular traditional face-to-face or hybrid class would resume meeting in the classroom. All right. Will the semester be extended or will we simply lose a week? That has not been announced, but we are proceeding forward in our class with the current semester in mind because there has been no discussion of extension, no announcement of extension. So we're going to assume the regular semester schedule and we're going to keep marching forward because again, we're fully online, so this is not a problem. What do I need to do? And I mentioned to you that my current thinking was to keep our regular schedule. And so what I want to do is formalize that announcement and say, yeah, let's keep doing that. Let's keep marching forward with our regular schedule. Now, of course, you got this email and you can read it, but I did mention down here that if you had some extenuating circumstance due to the coronavirus that would make it not possible for you to keep up with our regular assignments, then you do need to email me. What I will need to look at is, who do I need to connect you with? Do you need to be able to check out a Chromebook? I can refer you to, Student Affairs, Student Activities to see if you can check one of those Chromebooks out. Then you can get Wi-Fi access, either through making your cell phone a hotspot, or you can go to McDonald's. They oftentimes have free Wi-Fi, public libraries, the nearest college campus, something like that. Basically, we just, you need to communicate with me, let me know what's going on, but I really don't want you to fall behind, because once you start, stacking that work up, then it becomes difficult to complete the semester, okay? And we want you to finish strong, so we want you to just keep on moving forward. Okay, so I wanted to talk about that, and then let's do this. Let's go into pause. This is our schedule, and let me just recap how I got here. When we first enter pause, right, and, well, let me say, we first log into pause and we go to our class. You're so familiar with this by now. Go to content, and there's a couple things I want to point out. On this left-hand side where it says table of contents, there's a connect help. And if you can click on that category, connect help, then what you'll see is the connect support. Here is that 800 number. If I click to open that page, I'll also find a clickable link here where I can go directly to their technical support page and report a problem that I might have. Okay, so you can fill that in and start reporting the problem. And again, that's been there for you, and hopefully Connect is working well for you. I'm going to return to the table of contents, and let's go back to our schedule. Okay, so table of contents, it's under getting started, and I'm just going to go, there's our registration. I'm going to go to the schedule. And, you've accomplished so much work. As you look back, do you think that way? I mean, remember January? That seems so long ago, right? You knocked out that first test, moving right along. My goodness, look at that. And here we are, really into week 8 of the semester, coming out of week 8 of the semester, and that was the regularly scheduled spring break. We just concluded that, and now we're beginning into the next week, and this says week 9, part 1, and I really want to emphasize that part 1. Your test is in Connect, and so that will be opening very soon. And you know what I'll do after I finish this video? I can even do that now, to tell you the truth. Why don't we do this live and in person? Let's just go ahead. We're on test number 2 here, and why don't I go ahead, just so that if you have time to go ahead and start now. Let me see if it will. Today is the 16th. It won't let me start. Let me select 12:30. And so by the time you get this video, your assignment, sorry, I don't mean to make you dizzy there, but I just want to give you that fresh information so that your test will be available and you can get started on that now if you like. But you do have until the 24th, right? And so that gives you, that gives you days that are spring break days. That gives you a day that's not spring break day. So I think you can just keep moving through the schedule, and I don't think that is affected by moving classes online, because we have no meetings. I emphasize that was part 1. I was thinking there was a part 2, but I apologize, that's a mistake on my part. We do advance directly into week 10. So again, you have until the 31st to complete chapter 8, and I just think we can keep moving through the schedule. Okay, so that's our current plan, and notice that as we get closer to the end of the schedule, there's no extra space in there. So in terms of an extension, if we felt that one was needed, what I'm thinking is that we would just move it so there would be 2 chapters due in a week. But I just don't see a need right now to change the pacing on that. You can certainly, again, if you have special circumstances related to this coronavirus, but also remember drop grades that you have in the class. And so let's talk about that. So in terms of the schedule, no impact there. Let me go back to table of contents. In terms of the syllabus, again, I don't see a need to change the syllabus, but this is our syllabus. And here's the thing to do. Up here at the top, see where it says assessment and grading? Click on that. You start out, there's our total points for the semester. I am so sorry. Here's our total points for this semester, 970. So you have a lot of points that you earn through the semester. It details out all your assignments, but as you scroll down, you'll see this recap. Now, the details, the detailed information about your exams, is only the highest attempt recorded? What's the deal on that? Read this detail, because that's why I put that there. But in this recap at the bottom, it gives you the points, and I also indicate your drop grades. Okay, so what I do at the end of the semester is I look at all your exam grades and I drop the lowest one. I look at all of your Learn Smart grades and I drop the lowest one. I look at all your true-false quiz grades, I drop the lowest one. All your multiple choice quiz grades, and I drop the lowest one. Okay, now if you run into something where you just don't complete an assignment, that's what these drop grades are for. Don't panic. Don't worry about now your workload has increased, you got to make up all this work. That's not our situation. We're just moving through the schedule as it's planned. If you hit a little bump in the road, that's what those drop grades are there for. They're designed to help you out. So with these things in place, I feel like we are well positioned to keep moving successfully through the class. I hope you do feel the same way, and I hope that you're comfortable, and that's really was part of the point of my video. I want you to just feel comfortable with what the expectations are. Of course, you can email me, if there's something that we need to talk about individually, we can do that via email. Just again, some tools for your success. The campus is open. Please be aware of that. There are computers and internet access available on campus, even our remote centers. The Academic Support Center is open. They can assist you with, browser type problems. While they don't necessarily have a tutor for our leadership class, they might be able to help you if you're confused on some instructions, and just kind of help get you orientated. If you're having trouble with Connect, there's a browser issue, something, they might be able to help you with that initial hurdle. But if you are experiencing difficulties with Connect, that's the McGraw-Hill product, is Connect, contact that technical support, get that resolved as quickly as possible. If you're having difficulties with your Southwest password, something like that, a Southwest technical support, then call 333-HELP. It's 901-333-HELP, okay? So that's what I wanted to do, is just touch base with you. I hope you are well. Be safe, and just try to do the best you can during this. I know it can be kind of stressful. What I'm hoping is that if you feel that we have a plan in our class, and it will allow you to focus and to prioritize, and perhaps alleviate some of the stress of the unknown. So, peace, folks, and I'll be talking to you again soon. Thanks.